This is Jasmine with Ethereal Pathways. Thank you for joining me. I'm going to do another collective channel message for you all, and this is going to be for Saturday, 7-Eleven. Now, some of you may be seeing that synchronicity, that number 7-Eleven, and I have definitely been seeing it myself. But anyway, I'm going to get tapping into the energy here and see what comes through for the collective at this time. Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective at this time? I've already cleansed the area like I always do before I record, and ask Archangel Michael to please clear this area and my energy and my area here, and only allow the highest messages to come through for the collective at this time, highest vibrational messages, what the collective needs to know at this time for your highest and greatest good and for your journey. Please and thank you. And Archangel Gabriel, please assist me in getting clear communication and messages to the collective at this time, what they need to know to assist them. By the way, take what resonates for you and leave what doesn't for others. There's going to be some words of confirmation or names that'll be for you, some will be for other people. I'm seeing a mailbox in my mind's eye. I don't know if somebody is a postal worker or you're waiting to receive something, or you're going to be getting a message or receiving mail or communication. I don't know why I just heard Joan of Arc. Maybe some of you, maybe look up Joan of Arc and the story of Joan of Arc. Maybe there's a message there for somebody. Feel God. I always use your intuition, by the way. When I say all these things, they're really just signs of confirmation for you that this is your message to assist you on your ascension journey to eventually trust your own intuition, right? So you won't need people like me anymore eventually. That's always my intention when I do these videos, is not to, get people hooked. It's to assist them on their journey of spiritual awakening and learning to trust their own inner guidance and their intuition eventually, one day. Maybe some of you are using a MacBook for work or watching me on a MacBook. I'm seeing a beach. I don't know if some of you have visited a beach or you're at a beach right now, maybe visiting or on vacation or something, or you live near a beach. But I'm just seeing like I'm standing on the shore of this beach, and then I see seagulls, of course, and then something about coconut drinks. Like, how that I've seen those before where they crack open a coconut and they just put a straw in it. It's like that. It's like a coconut drink. Getting the name Jean. I just heard makeup. So maybe some of you are makeup artists or you love makeup. I'm seeing a duck head, or like a duck, like the white duck with the traditional yellow bill. So maybe look up the spiritual meaning of that, or that will mean something for somebody. Maybe somebody's got white ducks around wherever they're at or where they hang out. I'm seeing a fox, a red fox. Now you can look up the spiritual meaning of the red fox, but you can also, maybe some of you are seeing red foxes or you saw one recently. Again, take it as it resonates. I always say this. It doesn't matter when I post this video. If you were pulled to this video, then there's a message in here for you. Okay. There'll be something in here for you. Okay. I don't believe in coincidences, and I'll always have that intention when I make these videos that those who need it will be guided to it. I just heard Reiki. So maybe some of you are looking into Reiki, or you do Reiki, or you're being guided towards doing that work, or you may be being guided to get a Reiki session. I'm seeing a red barn, like red with white trim. And now I'm seeing a red radio flyer wagon, like the old metal ones with the handle, you pull with 4 wheels. Yeah. Of course, red is root chakra. Spiral or spiraling. Maybe some of you feel like your world is spiraling right now, or you feel like you're spiraling like out of control, like just maybe crazy things going on in your life. Okay. All right. So also this is what came to me also. Again, take it as it resonates, because that could mean something for somebody what I just said, but also this message. So the ascension journey of rising up in frequencies is like a spiral, like a cone. Okay. It's like a cone, kind of like a tornado, right? And that's a vortex. So there's something, well, I'm getting goosebumps. Okay. So there's something to that. So a lot of you are learning about this, or you're going to learn about this, and you're raising your vibration. You're in the process of raising your vibration, going up the spiral, okay, of ascension into higher frequencies and spiritual awakening. I just heard captive. What I'm getting at is captive in your own mind. And so I think with that, I'm getting a message of a lot of you maybe, my palms itching, getting some money or something. Yay. I'm getting a message that with the captive in your own mind, that I think there's a lot of air energy, and airs are intellectuals. They tend to get, you may not be an air sign, okay? But it's that energy, okay, of getting stuck in your head, okay, instead of taking action towards things you maybe have a pull to do, like inspiration to do or a pull towards doing, whether it's, taking actions towards, a romantic interest or taking action towards your life purpose. And it's a little out of your comfort zone, maybe it's spiritual work and you never even thought about doing that before, whatever, you just take it as it resonates. But I feel like some of you have been captive in your own minds, and a lot of that has held you back from a lot of things that you want in your life, a lot of blessings, a lot of fulfillment, and things that you just want. And you're kind of, in a way, keeping yourself stuck by staying in your mind and overthinking things instead of starting to take small steps, baby steps and actions towards whatever it is you want to manifest, whatever that is. Okay. So maybe that's a message for some of you to get out of your mind and start taking action. Okay. Whether it's maybe small little steps, whatever it is, just if you're being pulled to something, learn to listen to that. That's your intuition pulling you forward. Okay. To take action. And a lot of times we get ourselves stuck and we'll hold ourselves stuck until we get a tower moment from the divine, and it forces us to get unstuck. Okay. They help us out. The divine helps us out by getting us tower moments, unexpected events that culminate and kind of shock us, you know, and get us back in alignment, basically, get us on the right path. And that can be anything like a sudden job loss, unforeseen. A lot of times people will look at tower moments in a negative way, like something what I just said, and I don't wish that on anybody. But sometimes it actually is a blessing in disguise because it will get you back on your aligned path, like where you're supposed to be doing. And a lot of times we get stuck in our head and thinking we have to do it this way, rigid way of thinking. And God's been, the divine's been giving you messages all along for a long time. No, this isn't your path, and that you've been getting pulls from your intuition and you're just not moving forward. And so, unfortunately, events happen, but they always happen for your higher purpose. They happen for you, not to you, for your highest good, so that you can get back in alignment with your true soul's path, what your soul wants, what your soul is asking you to do to be in alignment with the divine and your divine plan for your life. So, again, look at it from a higher perspective. I know it's hard, especially if it's something, tragic or traumatic, that there's always a higher purpose for things like that. We may not see it right away, but just know and trust that even if the events like that are, scary and they may seem like they're negative, there's always a reason. Okay. And you can ask your guides and you can ask, your higher self and God to show you what that reason is if you're just not seeing it. And, may not get the answer right away, but we eventually get the answer usually. I mean, that's my experience. So this came out the other day, situationships. Some of you may be dealing with a relationship that's more of a situationship, and you feeling I'm getting the feeling, okay, from some of you that if you're in this situation, that some of you on that end, you're wanting it to move forward, but I don't know, there's an obstacle there. Release the outcome is what I'm getting. And I mean, some of you may need to create boundaries until things move forward. But again, use your intuition, like I always say. Use your intuition. If this resonates for you as something you've already been feeling maybe you should do, then this is your sign of confirmation, what I'm saying, okay? And again, what I pick up on is current energy. What's in the collective right now, okay? And even like if I feel like something's going to happen in the near future, that's based on current energy, what the collective or what the people I'm picking up on, what they're thinking at this time, okay? So that means that anytime they could change course and that can change, okay? But at current moment, this is how it works, okay? Yellow butterflies may be a sign or synchronicity that people are seeing. I'm seeing a teddy bear, like a brown teddy bear. Spirit, what other signs of confirmation do you have for the collective at this time? Seeing a jet plane, like a jet, like a passenger jet plane. Maybe some of you are pilots or you're a stewardess where you travel a lot, like a large one. I guess that would be like a 747 where you're going to be traveling. I just heard Sasquatch. Maybe some of you are fans of Sasquatch. Maybe you have like a Sasquatch sticker on your car or something. I hope I spelled that right. I'll have to look it up later. I just heard cookie, and I feel like this is the name of a dog. And I'm getting like some kind of a shepherd dog, like an Australian shepherd kind of dog. and I feel like it's got like one eye. It's like a blue merle, like kind of like a, I don't know if that's a dapple, and then it's like white. I don't know what they call that. Interesting. I'm seeing a like a light tan color bag. It looks like maybe like a backpack that's sitting on top of like a dark brown leather ottoman that is right in front of a fireplace that's, going. It's got fire in it and it's at night. So I don't know if that'll resonate for somebody, but interesting. Okay, it's got the number 45, 99, 11. You may be seeing these numbers synchronicities, or these numbers will mean something for somebody. Again, take it how it resonates, or if it resonates. 1212, 333, 82. Just heard sanctuary, Timothy, Rachel, Hail Spirit. Any other signs of confirmation for the collective at this time? I just heard mark my words. So maybe that's a phrase that somebody uses, somebody you know or you equator to. No, if somebody plays basketball, because I'm seeing an African American man in a basketball outfit. It looks like a Lakers outfit, but I'm not know that it's Lakers. It's like a yellow uniform with some other color. I see him like a sweatband like across his head too. I mean, that means something for somebody. Didn't just hear Lakers, so again, taking it if it resonates or how it resonates. Snowball, I just heard. So maybe some people like to eat snowballs, making snowballs in the snow. I don't know. Take it as resonates. Blue jay. Maybe you're seeing signs like blue jays all of a sudden, and you can look up the spiritual meaning of a blue jay too. I just heard crackle. That's a type of a blackbird. It's Crackle. I think is how it's spelled. If you want to look up the spiritual meaning of a crackle bird, maybe a message there for you. Or maybe you're seeing those. I just heard Ray-Ban, like the sunglasses, 23. I'm hearing that song from the Greatest Showman movie called Rewrite the Stars. It was with Efron, and was that Selena Gomez? I can't remember. I'm just gonna write that song. Maybe that's somebody's favorite song, or that really speaks to you. Or go look up the lyrics or listen to it. Maybe. I just heard the name Gracie. Okay, now I'm hearing Duckhead. I know I got Duck earlier, so I might look that up after the end of this video. Just heard the name Jenny. Okay. So somebody may have a golden lab dog. Retriever. I guess that would be golden retriever. I'm hearing fish is significant. Maybe somebody likes to fish. Or they love eating fish. I'm going to pull cards. I feel like there's a message for somebody coming out, and I feel like it's in regards to love. What I'm getting right now is that somebody has definitely been in their head trying to think, and I feel like it's more of a masculine energy. Again, it's not gender specific. Whoever's in the masculine energy the majority of time is what I'm talking about. Because we both have masculine and feminine traits within us that we go back and forth between. But somebody who's, oh my goodness, brown hair may be significant to whoever I'm talking to or talking about, or you may have brown hair. Take it as it resonates. And blessing are on their way in divine timing. When I split the deck and I just looked down. So that may be a message for somebody's sign of synchronicity. I will pull those out. So I'm going to shuffle these. I did pre-shuffle all of my cards, by the way. I try to do that anyway before my readings, just because I like to clear the energy before the reading, and then sometimes I'm guided to do it several times during the reading to keep clearing the energy, just to make sure that, whatever comes out is really wanting to come out. Okay, I'm getting a message with these two. When I split the deck, look, one of them's upside down, but let me see. When I split the deck, Archangel Ariel, you may be working with you at this time. You may be a lover of nature. I mean, I'm getting, a lot of animals and stuff in this reading. Archangel Ariel might be assisting you, protector of nature and the environment, lioness of God, connected to water. And I was seeing beach and stuff, and fishing. Connected to water helps balance the heart chakra. Archangel Ariel may be working with you at this time. You maybe feel very tied to nature. So I'm going to pull that out. Two of Cups was on the other side. So again, I was picking up this is a love reading, okay? So, and an Emperor is right after that. So somebody's Emperor is in the energy right now and wanting to come forward is what I'm getting with that, okay? And just Two of Cups, I'll read it. Emotional connection, mutual respect, harmonious partnerships, a meeting of hearts and minds, evenly reciprocated relationship. So somebody's got an Emperor, Two of Cups. That's what's coming in your energy. And again, I'm getting message after message. Don't stop. Keep moving forward. So just keep focusing on yourself, divine feminine, and move forward. And in this, again, this person wants, I think this is somebody wanting to come back in after fighting and conflict, because that was the next card right here. Can we start all over again? They're asking, because there was an ending and there was some fighting and conflict and there was an ending prior. Okay. And this may have been a while back. Okay. Take it as it resonates. And there was emotional manipulation on the other side of the deck. Okay. So this divine masculine could have been emotionally manipulative because of his old ways, right? And his ego, which caused probably fight. And oh my goodness. Okay, I'm getting another message here. Holy moly. I'm getting a bunch of messages back to back when I split this deck. So number 5, the Hierophant, that's this divine masculine. He's wanting to make something solid. This is a person that really likes traditional relationships. He doesn't like non-traditional stuff. He wants to come in and give it a solid commitment, whether it's just partnership in business, or I'm feeling more romantic energy on this one. He wants to come forward and he wants to give a traditional, commitment, to this feminine for the long haul, and maybe marriage. Okay. That's what Hierophant energy is. And they're also mentors, good mentors. Maybe they're going to be doing a business, a partnership together as well, a life purpose. But you may be receiving messages and songs, divine feminine or divine masculine, both of you. If it's a cross watch you're watching, maybe receiving messages from, this other person in songs and or spirit, your angels, your guides. And oh my goodness, I can't make this stuff up. This came out in the last reading. Archangel Chemuel has been working with the collective at this time to heal these broken hearts and these broken relationships that have been, they were divinely guided. They were triggering each other. They were divinely guided to go into separation to heal. Okay. I'm not telling to take anybody back. I'm not telling people to do that. I'm just saying what's coming, what's in the energy. Okay. Currently, this is what I'm picking up on. And it's just back to back. Sometimes I get these messages when I split a deck and it just comes and comes. Okay. I'm just going with it. Okay. Salt and pepper hair and or facial hair may be significant to this connection. That's the next one. So that may be another sign of synchronicity for somebody. Maybe somebody had brown hair and now it's like salt and pepper. Okay. So take it as it resonates. But divine feminine also, for you, make them prove themselves over time before you commit to anything. Okay. Look for that proof that they've changed. Look for the proof and use your intuition. My Lord. Okay, this person really wants to talk. You may be seeing cardinals right now. You got past on loved ones and or angels that are assisting you and trying to speak with you, giving you signs and synchronicities through animals. Again, a lot of animals are coming out in this one. And again, on the other side of this is my only double card. That, again, I always say this is my accident card. I didn't mean to make it, but there are no accidents. It just happened to be on the right card for that. I didn't know there was something on the other side when I wrote it because I thought it was in a blank deck. We are guiding you. So your past on loved ones are guiding this connection together. They're assisting you on your journey. Dolphins may be significant for you, and that is cooperation, emotional healing. Again, that's that Archangel Chemuel. Joy, harmony, protection, and the deep connection between physical and the spiritual realm. Playfulness, embrace your inner child. A lot of you getting inner child healing right now. Okay, you're being guided to, oh my gosh, and this person wants to say, I need you in my life. You are a blessing. This person is coming through to say this. I need you in my life. You are the blessing, and I didn't see it at the time. Okay, is what they're saying. Oh, I just got goosebumps. Woo-wee. You may be guided to work with black obsidian. That was on the other side of the deck. At this time to ground and protect your energy. Stone of truth. Look, bringing forth truth to the divine feminine. Okay. Protection and shielding against negativity, grounding scattered energy. So if you have, maybe that's what the spiraling was also about. Again, I felt like there was a more than one message there with the spiraling. Maybe somebody feels like they're spiraling internally, like emotionally, like it being stirred up. And, this black obsidian will help ground that scattered energy, facilitate deep emotional healing through shadow work. See, that's the introspection I've been getting lately. This divine masculine is really being guided to go inward and do that emotional healing, introspection, and heal the wounds that caused this, separation from the person that really was his wish fulfillment. Okay. Wow. Oh my God. This is so sweet. You have the most beautiful heart was next to on the end of this deck. So this divine masculine wants to say you have the most beautiful heart, divine feminine. He finds your heart so beautiful. May resonate as being a light worker. You and your divine masculine, you're light workers. You have a purpose on the earth at this time. And okay, holy cow. There is no way this many cards back to back about relationships, because I can't tell you how many times I shuffled this deck before this reading and after we started. Okay. Guarded. This person was very guarded when you were connecting in the physical. After they got triggered, they were very guarded with their emotions. They would not let their emotions be seen by you, how they really felt about you. They hid it. Okay. And you, Divine Feminine, picked up on that intuitively. You felt it. Okay. You knew what they were feeling for you and they weren't showing it. Now you're guarded. When this person's going to come back in, you're going to be guarded and the tables are going to be turned. Again, that's that mirroring energy. Okay. The tables have turned, and now when they want to come back, you're going to be the guardian. They're going to have to get your trust back, earn that trust back if you want them back. Okay. It's your decision. Free will. Okay. But they're going to have to, work past that guardedness and remain guarded until they prove themselves with that receipts. Okay. That's what you're being guided to do. This is what I was talking about. Back to back to back. A protector masculine is coming in. Okay. This is that emperor. Okay. Emperor Divine Masculine in, right? Okay. Holy moly. That was a lot. This person's being woke up. Look at this. I can't make it up. This Divine Masculine is being woke the F up right now. He's going through a major spiritual awakening, another level up, and being woke up to people, places, and things around him that are fake, that he knew, but he was accepting less than what he deserved because of his inner wounding, okay? He was listening to people that he shouldn't have been listening to with this connection. He let people come in between this connection, okay, is what I'm getting. He let them basically steer him in the wrong direction due to jealousy and competitiveness from other feminines, okay? So that's what I'm getting with this. This soda light, okay? You may be guided to work with soda light this time to work through these and to clear the third eye. But it says awakening, truth, and logic. So he's getting a lot of heavy truths right now, truth bombs from God, from the divine and the spirit guides. Truth and logic, intuition and perception, authentic expression. Thank you. I just got goosebumps. Thank you, Spirit, for signs of confirmation. That's the authentic expression this Divine Masculine is being guided to do towards this feminine. This has been coming out a lot, okay? And I'm just getting all this confirmation, okay? So Divine Masculine, if you're a cross watcher, you may be guided to work with this stone so you can come up forward to this Divine Feminine and speak some truth, real authentic emotional expression, because I feel like this Divine Masculine does not have the courage to do it. And he's trying to build up the courage to do it and find the words to do it. Okay, I'm shuffling the deck again. Green or hazel eyes may be significant for one of you. Can we talk? Can we talk for a minute? Girl, okay, I can't make this. I can't. One of you's got, look, green or hazel eyes, and one of you's got brown eyes. Holy moly. I just got goosebumps. So one of you's got green eyes, and one of you's got, or hazel eyes, and the other one's got brown eyes. Can we talk? There's that card. So this Divine Masculine wants to talk to this Divine Feminine. Okay? Whew, man, this power coming through. This Divine Masculine, he's powerful manifester. Powerful manifester in the physical. Oh, I just got goosebumps all over. Like I'm getting very impressive energy. Okay, what else, Spirit? Okay, facial hair may be significant. We got that. Salt and pepper, brown hair, salt and pepper, hair and or facial hair. So that may be brown hair, that's salt and pepper, and they may have facial hair. And again, facial hair came out. So another sign of synchronicity, okay? So I'll put that up here by that. Wow. I mean, that's like, woo! I got goosebumps like all over. Okay, Divine Masculine, you can do this. Okay, trust the divine. If you're cross-watching, which I feel like you look at this 333, that was one of the number synchronicities. So that's another sign of confirmation right there that I heard right. That 333 number is one of those numbers. And it says collaborate, pursue projects. Again, I feel like this Divine Masculine has a life purpose, like a business or something. There's a soul passion project, whatever business that he's supposed to do with this Divine Feminine to assist the collective in healing and ascension. Okay, that's I'm just getting this very heavy with this couple. Man, it's powerful energy. Spiritual awakening. So again, that's another sign of confirmation. Divine Masculine going through a major spiritual awakening. He's getting spiritual truth bombs from the divine. Divine protection. This connection is divinely protected for the both of them. So what's meant for you will come in alignment. Okay, it's protected. There is alignment. 333 means alignment as well. Honest, open communication. And I just got goosebumps again, you guys. I can't make this stuff up. I didn't put that stuff in there like this. I just was guided to look down and pull. Okay, I felt like these were all messages, and they are, because they all go together. Woo. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, God. Wow. I mean, I can't tell you how many message cards have we gotten? How many? Like, that says partnership, communication. Oh, wow. And awakening. Holy moly. I mean, that's a lot. Yes, divine masculine, you can talk with this divine feminine when you're guided to, okay? You can do this. I feel like there's a a divine masculine cross watcher watching. You can do this. Trust in God. God will give you the courage. You just also need to trust in yourself and believe in yourself, because you can do anything. You can manifest anything. This divine masculine, I feel like, is very good at manifesting. I said that before. So I'm really picking up on this master manifester, like a magician energy, and a hierophant, an emperor. Whew, like all three I'm picking up. I just heard emotional maturity. So what I'm getting is this divine masculine was not exactly emotionally mature at the time he was connecting with this divine feminine at the time. I'm going to write that down. Emotional maturity. And so he's been working on emotionally maturing. He's been working on himself, whether he's been getting counseling or doing shadow work of some kind. He's really been improving on his emotional maturity, like really learning how to get in contact, like open that heart chakra back up, because it's been so wounded that it's been shut down, and he's been in sword energy. Okay. That's the intellectual. Wow. And Archangel Chamuel has been trying to heal his heart and the divine feminine from, the connection. They've been trying to heal this connection, but working with divine masculine right now to help heal that heart chakra and, solar plexus too, giving him the courage, looking at himself and helping him see it within himself, that he has what it takes. He can do what he wants, get his heart's desire. Okay. This is again in hermit mode. This divine masculine has been in hermit mode. I think there's some I'm gonna say shit going down. Excuse me. I hope that doesn't get me blocked or whatever. Not blocked, but docked or whatever. I always say this is for 18 and over. On my videos, I have it selected, but I'm gonna say it again. Shift your perspective. He's being guided to shift his perspective, and so is this divine feminine. Okay, to be open to compromise, be open to listen, like listen and hear out. Oh my goodness, divine masculine, you are worthy. And divine feminine, you are worthy of this love. This is divine love in a healed form, not the form that you saw before, the unhealed form. This is a healed form, divine masculine. You are worthy of this. And divine masculine, you are worthy of this love that God is trying to bring back together through his angels. Forgiveness is needed. I can't make this stuff up. I mean, this is like, holy cow. I can't tell you how many more signs I'm seeing as I'm looking down at the split deck. Tattoos and/or body piercings may be significant, but forgiveness is needed. Divine feminine, you're going to need to forgive this masculine. You may have already done that, but I feel like this divine masculine needs to forgive himself, and he needs to forgive somebody else in his life that betrayed him, or a few people that betrayed him. Okay, maybe recently. Okay, so tattoos and/or body piercings may be significant to one or both of you. Sacral chakra, that's that energy. Creation energy, that divine feminine has been moving forward in her path of creating for herself, trying to create that life that she wants. Following her, was that North Node, her life purpose? She's moving into her life purpose, creating for herself in that Empress energy. Divine masculine is trying to, I feel like he's got rebuild. He's going to have to rebuild. I feel like he's losing a lot of his stability right now. And, but man, he's feeling it for this feminine too. He's highly attracted to her, especially working in her life purpose now. He can see her. He can watch her. He's watching her silently. Somehow he's keeping tabs on this feminine. But orange may be significant. Water element, that's emotions. Sacral is, not just creativity and sensualness, okay? It's also about emotional flow. So in conjunction with the heart chakra, right? Sensuality, pleasure as well. But water element, water rules emotions, okay? So divine masculine, you'll be also working on cleansing and healing and balancing that sacral chakra. It may have been over and out of balance, just basically, and may have been more in lust energy before, where it's like his carnal desires were kind of ruling him before. And so now he's being guided to balance that. He's working on balancing that right now to come into this divine union with this divine feminine, or at least come back and try to make it, apologize and try to, make it right. He wants to talk. I mean, I'm going to write that song down and hidden fears. Look at this right there. Hidden fears or an issue. Divine masculine. Okay. Now also divine feminine, because, if your divine counterparts, your twin flames, this is very much a twin flame kind of reading I'm getting. Because there's some mirroring going on here, because this divine feminine was triggered too by some hidden fears of abandonment and rejection, because when he pulled back and got guarded with his emotions and shut down and got cold and backed off, this divine feminine's rejection wounds and abandonment wounds were triggered. And so she went in and basically pushed him away and was like, okay, caused issue. But right now, divine masculine, what's holding him back is his hidden fears. That's that, solar plexus, He's being guided to work on that solar plexus. Ooh, I was seeing yellow twice. I saw a yellow basketball uniform, like the Lakers, whatever. And then I saw the yellow butterfly also came through. So that's that solar plexus energy. Divine masculine being guided. If you're cross-watching, you're being guided to work on your solar plexus. That's your confidence, your self-esteem. Work on clearing that. Speak truth to yourself that you can do anything you set your mind to, because you can. You just have to believe it within yourself. It's in there. So hidden fears are an obstacle. That's what kept him from coming forward back to this divine feminine and making things right and, apologizing, and everything else, that like he's really been being guided and pulled back to this divine feminine to apologize, try to compromise, try to heal this relationship. And I don't really know. I mean, again, it could be different for other people. It could have been not even taken off the ground. Okay. Maybe you were just friends and then you were wanting to be lovers and it just didn't get there because there was some blockages. It came up with, divine masculine getting triggered. You got triggered, and then it just fell apart, right? Because you were triggering each other's mirrored wounds, okay? So take it how it resonates. Again, I always say that. Whew! Spirit, thank you for these signs. Man, there's a lot of cards out here. Sign. Look at this. Holy cow. I can't make this stuff up. I just got the deck again. Look at this. So ancestral healing is taking place in this connection, okay? Generational curse breakers. They're breaking generational curses, okay, within their family line. Both of them are. Both of them are. They incarnated into, I'm getting goosebumps. Thank you, science confirmation. Oh, holy cow, there's the Empress energy. What did I say? This divine feminine is an Empress energy. Twin flame was right underneath that. You guys, I can't make this up. I just got goosebumps again. I can't make this up. Twin flame. So it's a catalyst, intense mirror of your shadows, wounds, and unhealed triggers. And then on the other side, look at this. Rejection wounds. Were triggered. I can't make this stuff up. I can't. That's people pleasing, hiding your true self, your true feelings, perfectionism, overachieving to prevent judgment and prove your worth. That's that lack of self-worth. Okay, that solar plexus that in divine masculine is being guided to work on. Man, I'm just like I can't. I'm like, this energy is so powerful. I gotta take a breath. It's like really powerful, okay? And I'm feeling a lot of sacral energy too, and excitement, okay? Holy moly. Archangel Uriel may also be working with this connection, okay? That's divine illumination, waking us divine masculine up to the truth, okay? Of who this divine feminine is and that what he needs to do with her, he needs to approach her. Wisdom, truth, and enlightenment and prophecy, okay? Look at this, number 222. Maybe another sign or synchronicity you may be seeing at this time. So I don't know if you can see that. 222. Alignment, harmony, and trust in divine timing. Let go of the control. Have patience. Go with the flow. Meaningful partnership was what I was saying. That this divine masculine, I feel like, has got a divine purpose with this divine feminine for the collective, to assist the collective in ascension and spiritual awakening. Okay? Meaningful partnership is approaching or strengthening. There's your signs of confirmation. If you're in a twin flame connection, and you're looking for that sign, that's that sign. If you're seeing 222, that's another sign of confirmation. I'm going to write that down. I'm writing down the other song, too, that came to me. Okay. Also, I got rose quartz on the other side of the deck. Holy, we're going to pull out the whole deck on this reading, I feel like. Okay, I can't stop. Rose quartz. Maybe guided to work with rose quartz, unconditional love and compassion. That's what these two are being guided to have, is that unconditional love and compassion for each other, to understand where the other one was coming from, that they were coming from a wounded state when they did these things, when divine masculine did these things, okay? And if divine masculine was hurt by divine feminine putting up boundaries, he's now being shown that to understand from her point of view how she felt by his treatment of pulling back and not being truthful and telling his true intentions and telling how his true feelings, what he was really feeling towards this feminine. He was afraid of rejection. And so he did that pull back before you hurt me kind of method. He did that out of a wounded place, okay? Unconditional love and compassion, heart chakra healing, self-love and self-worth. So you may be guided to work with rose quartz, divine masculine as well, and heal emotional wounds and emotional balance. It's good for emotional balance. So divine masculine may be guided to work with that. Maybe seeing 99 is another. Did I write that down? I did. I wrote down 99 too. Thank you, Spirit. Another sign of confirmation. Thank you, Spirit. You may be seeing this number. A step into your higher purpose is what it's saying. Completion of a major life cycle and the beginning of a new spiritual journey. Release the past. He's being guided to let go of past people, places, things, relationships, jobs, whatever. He's being guided to let go of, to move into this new beginning with this divine feminine. That's what this divine masculine is being guided to do. Holy moly. And new beginning came out on the other side of that. I can't make this stuff up. I can't do this stuff. I don't do card jokes or whatever, tricks or whatever some people think. I barely shuffle, okay? Just learning how to shuffle. No way I do stuff like that. I'm a truth speaker. I don't play games, okay? I don't have to. The energy comes from truth, okay? This isn't me. This is divine coming through. So this twin flame relationship, whoever's resonating for this, is coming into a new beginning, okay? They're being guided. This divine masculine is being guided to come back to this feminine, speak his truth, how he feels, apologize, and make it right. And whatever happens, happens, okay? He has to release the outcome. He has to speak his truth. He has to release it. And that will help him heal that rejection wound by taking that action, okay? That's his test. That's his test of trusting in himself and the divine, okay? Making that sacrifice of being too scared to be rejected. New cycle, fresh start in life, work, or relationship. Thank you, Spirit, for signs of confirmation. Cal. There's so many cards that I feel like, but I feel like I've already pulled half the deck. That's not half the deck, but I feel like it. I'm gonna pull some other oracle cards. Thank you, Spirit, for these wonderful signs of confirmation that I'm hearing right. I love it when I get that. What do we want? See, we want love oracle, lover oracle. I mean, it just kept coming and coming. I was like, holy cow. Can't tell you how many times I shuffled that deck, and there's, I don't know, what, 70 cards in there? I don't know. A lot. Wow. Thank you, God. I feel like this hits home for me, too. I feel like, what's really funny is I just think it's funny how Spirit talks to me, too. And I get messages through some of these messages. I'll go back and maybe watch it, or as I'm channeling something, I'll get a message for myself in these, and I don't see it coming, and I'm like, ooh, because that happened to me. I think you've probably seen it. If you guys have seen it, if you've seen my video the other day, I got a message for myself in the middle of that, and I stopped and I said something about it. So I think it's really cool how I get messages myself in these readings. All right, so Spirit, what do you have out of this? Holy, I barely even shuffled that. 2 fell out. Again, you may be seeing 2s. Another sign of confirmation. Holy, this is that sacral energy I'm feeling. Yes, the heat is real. Okay? The heat between us is intense. They have hurt me. This divine masculine was hurt very deeply by another feminine. And he's healing on that. He's being asked to let go of that betrayal and that fear of trusting again and opening his heart again, truly and fully, to somebody else, to divine feminine. So that's why he's been holding him back. He's scared to get hurt again. I can't blame him. I've been there too. What's that? My life is a mess right now. My life is a mess right now. My masculine says it's falling apart. That's what I was picking up on. It's falling apart. I feel like relationships, I think he's getting multiple towers. Relationships, maybe businesses, jobs, shifts. Maybe he's moving, okay? Maybe he's moving out. Maybe a divorce is coming, okay? Or he's going through it. Welcome. People don't believe in me. And that's that worthiness wound, okay? He feels like people don't really believe in him and his abilities. And he's got to believe in himself. Who cares what anybody else thinks? This divine masculine needs to believe in himself, because there's plenty of people, especially on the other side. Your loved ones are there with you. They're guiding you. They're helping you. Divine masculine. I mean, I'm sensing that very heavy. That's that Cardinals. They said, we are guiding you on the other side of that. Your loved ones are all, they're there. Okay, that fell out. I'm afraid to lose you. This divine masculine is afraid to lose this divine feminine. if he doesn't come forward and speak up. There's been too much time that's been passed of silence, and he ghosted. I think, Divine Feminine laid boundaries. She had to protect her heart. She was being hurt because he wasn't moving things forward. He was kind of playing in her energy, taking her energy and creating with it, manifesting. And that is a thing. I will tell you that if you're not familiar with that, you don't know about that, that is a thing. Divine Feminine, that energy that you have, that sacral energy you have, is very potent, especially when you're in a more healed state. And others who are connected with you may notice that the more they connect with you, the better they feel, because it's a healing energy also. And the more abundance they come into. The minute they are separated from your energy, a lot of that creation inspiration goes away. That energy, extra energy goes away. And I feel like this Divine Masculine is really feeling that lack of energy from her. And she's put the focus back on herself, on her life purpose, pulled her energy away from him and thinking about him, because whatever you think on, Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, whatever you put your thoughts on, and that sends energy towards whatever that is, that person, place, or thing. And if you're thinking about Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, you're sending him energy, your energy. You're still sending him in that push. It's an energy that you send, okay, with your thoughts. You don't even have to speak it. It's just thoughts. It's energy, okay? And, he can pick up on that. So the minute you take your thoughts away from him and put it back on yourself and your life purpose in your life and making yourself happy and moving forward in your life purpose and making yourself more basically better, okay, then Divine Masculine's going to feel that shift energetically. And he's going to start obsessing, and he's going to start thinking about you, and he's going to start realizing what he lost, because the energy is no longer being sent to him from you, thinking about him, okay? And that is a real thing, okay? And I feel like this Divine Masculine's really feeling it now, because she's shifted. She shifted into her North Node life purpose and took most of the focus off of him. She's working on completely taking it away. There's still a struggle of coming into balance in herself. Within the Divine Masculine Feminine, with herself, she's coming into balance. And the more she does that, the more she quits thinking about him, and that neutralizes that push-pull. 2 came out again, 2. Can't make it up. I can't make this up. Sexual desire. The heat between us is intense in that sexual desire. Yes, I feel it. I feel it. Life without you is hopeless, dark, and depressing. I miss your light. That's what I was just saying. He misses that energy, Divine Feminine. He misses your energy. He needs that in his life. He doesn't want to lose you. He already feels like he has lost you because you've pulled your energy away. He knows you're not thinking about him anymore. I think he's watching you somehow, like silently, like maybe you're on a platform where you're maybe in the public or something where he can see you. Maybe he's, again, if you're not on a platform that doesn't resonate for you, then there's some other way. I feel like this masculine, I don't know if he's getting readings on you or something. I don't know. I feel like he's watching you somehow. Okay, just take it as it resonates for you. But I feel like this masculine is definitely watching this feminine. He's keeping an eye on her from afar, not saying a word, watching silently. Drama. This is what he's letting go of. This is what this Divine Masculine is letting go of in his life, is drama. People that cause drama in his life. I feel like it's another, I just got High Priestess in reverse energy connected to him that he's letting go of. He's being guided to let go of, and he's working on trying to let go of right now. Maybe a divorce or some kind of a separation from a High Priestess in reverse is what I'm getting. I can't express myself. This is what he's working on healing. This Divine Masculine is working on healing that he can't express himself. He's being guided to come forward with that truth and that true emotional expression of love towards this Divine Feminine. This is what he's moving into. The Emperor energy. I am the man. This is what he's being guided into. Coming into the Emperor. I just got goosebumps. Sign confirmation. Thank you, Spirit. How many more, Spirit? Man, the sacral energy's feeling it. I'm feeling it. I can't come to you right now. He's still working on healing, and he's trying to get this drama out of his life right now, okay? Divine Feminine. If you're wanting to know what's going on, this is current energy, okay, what I'm picking up on. So he can't come to you right now because he's still working on healing, okay? And he's got to get the drama out of his life first. He doesn't want to pull you into that drama. He knows that if he comes in, it has to be correct, 100%. He knows he has to come in healed. He can't come in with that player energy. He can't come in with that half-ass energy. He can't come in telling you half-truths and not fully opening up, being fully vulnerable with you about how he really feels about you. He needs to come in 100%. He knows that, okay? That's when you laid those boundaries. He got the message, okay? And you stuck to it. Good for you. But he knows he can't come in until he's healed and he's fully cooked, okay? spiritually speaking, and he's absolutely obsessed with you. That's that sexual, but it's more than sexual, okay? He's working on balancing that sacral energy. He's obsessed with you in all ways. It's your energy. It's just you, okay? It's everything about you. He's obsessed. And the more you rise into your power, divine feminine, the harder it gets for him to stay away. Okay. Will this ever, I feel like this is both of you. Divine feminine, you may be feeling like, I don't know if this is ever going to change, if he's ever going to come forward. I keep hearing these messages and these readings and seeing these signs and synchronicities, saying that he's coming back, but he doesn't show up. Well, is this ever going to change? You got to believe, and then take the focus off of it and focus on yourself and keep moving forward. That's what you're guided to do. But I feel like this is both of your current energy. He's asking, is this ever going to change? Am I ever going to come into this love? Am I ever going to be able to gain the courage to speak my truth to this divine feminine that he put on a pedestal? My God, he's so in love with her. I mean, body, mind, soul, everything. She is his this, and he never told her this. This feminine, if he ever does, she's gonna be shocked, because she felt it, but she never gave her an inkling he was cold, okay, and never gave her an outward appearance or told her how he really felt about her. No one understands me but you. That's how he feels, divine feminine, towards you. And in divine feminine, you may have felt this way when you were connecting with him too. You may intuitively felt this, that he understood you when nobody else would. But I feel like this is him saying this. No one understands me but you, divine feminine. Thank you, spirit. Do we have any other spirit oracle? If you want to what deck this is, the animal spirit oracle. Greatness. Because elephants may be significant for some of you. Maybe like elephants. Look at that. Greatness. You're coming into your greatness. Love is your strength. Love again. How fitting for a love reading. Love is your strength. Leadership is your path. Again, I was getting that they have a spiritual life purpose together, okay? To come together for collaboration and a partnership, not just for love, but for business and for helping the collective, okay? Leadership is your path. I just got signs of confirmation goosebumps down my side, okay? Your wisdom inspires everyone you meet. You can overcome any problem. Okay, divine masculine? Again, another sign for you. You can overcome any problem, including your self-worth and your fear of rejection, okay? You can overcome that. You will naturally and easily achieve success. I just got goosebumps again. Whoa. Thank you, Spirit. Any other signs of confirmation out of this deck? Please and thank you. Adventure. That's what this divine masculine wants. He wants this adventure. This is going to be an adventure for him. I feel like this divine masculine has been so stuck in the traditional way of thinking that, you just, this whatever toxic marriage was just, he was trying to do the right thing and stay. Maybe I had a family, kids, and he thought he was doing the right thing by staying. I've been there. I've been there myself, and I stayed way longer than I needed to. And he feels like when he makes this decision to move on from this other relationship, leaving people, places, and things behind to come into this partnership and approach the feminine, he feels like this is his ultimate adventure. He knows there's going to be adventure with this feminine. Okay? He intuitively knows this. And again, Lemuria, Atlantis, whales, and dolphins maybe. I got dolphin real big when I was shuffling, pre-shuffling before the reading. So again, this isn't a whale. So you may feel like you're tied to ancient Atlantis or Loma. Dare to do things differently. Divine masculine, hello? That's what you're being guided to do right now. Do it differently now. He's been so stuck in traditional ways of thinking and staying in this whatever marriage that he felt dead in and like a shell of a person, and he hasn't felt inspired, okay? He's been wanting and yearning for adventure in his life, for travel. I got travel. I got travel when I channeled words. He's been yearning for that travel. He just wants to travel, and he wants to travel with his divine feminine. Okay? Attempt the great journey with confidence. Be loyal. Friends and family are your treasures. Be brave. You are more powerful than you know, divine masculine. If you're cross-watching, you are more powerful than you. And divine feminine, of course, that's a message for you too. You are. Believe in yourself. Thank you, Spirit. Anything else? Okay. Oracle. Okay. Akashic Truth. Oracle. I'm going to pull. Let me put this to the side. Wow, there's a lot of cards out here. I don't know. I'm going to take pictures. It's going to take me a while to take pictures of these. I have to take it off layer by layer. I loved signs of confirmation, though. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Walk away. That's what this divine masculine is being guided to do right now. And he may be in the process of doing that now. Walking away from relationships, people, places, and things that no longer resonate for him, that don't align anymore. He's been putting it off far too long. Okay? It's that traditional need to control and be traditional. I've been there. I stayed in that marriage way too long for my daughter. I thought I was doing the right thing because that's what people do. They try to work through their issues in their marriage and they try to stay together, even though it's a very toxic environment and you're so unhappy. And there's a lot of fighting in front of the child and it affects the child. I know because I've been that child when I was a kid, seeing my parents fight and then separate when I was a young kid. Okay. And here I was thinking I was doing the right thing by staying in a very toxic, unfulfilling, unhappy relationship for my daughter. Turns out it hurt her more than anything. And I didn't mean that. And I feel like this masculine is going through the same thing. He's been guided to leave this for years, I feel like. And he hasn't had the courage to do it. He hasn't felt, that would be accepted by his family, maybe. It was people pleasing, more worried about how people would view him in the community or in his church or his, really just family and friends, how they would view him and how they would judge him instead of worrying about his own happiness and what would make him happy. Okay? He's being guided to walk away from people, places, and things that are no longer making him happy, to come into his life purpose and his happiness, okay? Horses may be significant, okay? I just heard year of the horse. So maybe one of you is born the year of the horse, Chinese astrology, or just horses resonate for you, okay? Walk away. You're wasting your precious energy on something that will not bear fruit. This is for divine masculine. It's time to turn your attention to things more aligned to your soul's purpose. What'd I say? That's what he's being guided to do. I just got goosebumps again. Sign of confirmation. Thank you, Spirit. I feel like I'm about to cry. This is amazing. I'm so excited for some people to come into divine unions. I really am. I feel this passion that this divine masculine has and these emotions and love. I just got confirmation, goosebumps again, that he has for this divine feminine. It's overwhelming. Creativity. Look at that. What did I say? Yellow butterflies. Thank you, Spirit, for a sign of confirmation. And again, a lighthouse in the midst of a storm. Divine feminine, you're this lighthouse for this divine masculine in the midst of his storm he's going through. You're his guiding light. I'm just feeling this. It almost makes me want to cry. I'm feeling him. I'm feeling his emotions for this divine masculine. I mean, he's like crying over this feminine, like in secret when nobody's around. He's like really feeling the loss of this feminine right now. And that's that creative energy. Look at that solar plexus chakra. That's what he's being guided to do. In the midst of this chaos going on in his life, he's being guided to follow his intuition. Okay, third eye, that's a color here, indigo blue. And get up the courage and self-confidence to speak his truth and move forward with leaving people, walking away and leaving people, places, and things that no longer resonate, moving towards his true soul's purpose. And that includes his divine feminine. Okay, he's knowing this. He's being shown this through signs and synchronicities. His loved ones are trying to help guide them together for this divine union, as well as angels in the divine. Oh, I didn't read the card. I'm sorry. These are a little bit darker, so they're a little bit harder to read. Goodness, this one is dark. Seeing the card is a sign that it's time to focus inward. That's that introspection I was getting. Okay, work on your skills, discover your talents, and use your imagination. Unleash your inner artist. Oh, that's so wonderful. That creation energy I was getting, the Empress energy. Use your imagination, unleash your inner artist. Doing so will boost your self-esteem and sense of competence. It does wonders for your sense of purpose and contributes to your community. Again, the community. Community is coming out a lot in a couple of these cards, these last couple cards. So, with that whale card, it was talking about your community, because, orcas and whales are group animals, okay? They have what do they call it? Not herds. Pods. Okay. They have pods. Okay. And they're very family oriented, community oriented. So you may be, guided into a spiritual community, like creating one or joining a more spiritual community, another one, a different one. Okay. That you feel more in line with. Ooh, 2 again just fell out. I can't make this up. I don't know why I'm surprised anymore. Look at this. These 2 fell out. There's blue butterflies now. Again, butterflies. A lot of you may be seeing butterflies. Okay, this one says wonderful. This looks like, look at that beautiful and divine feminine energy. There's yellow butterflies in there too. So look at that. That's like throat chakra. Well, indigo, it's like third eye chakra. He's being woke up and getting the self-confidence to come forward. okay, to speak to this divine feminine. Divine feminine. I'm trying to see what color her hair is. It's like a brownish color, it looks like. Looks like a brown. So in that what when the cards I brought through was like brown hair. So maybe the divine feminine has brown hair. Open up. Look at this. He was wearing a mask. Looks like a mask on this. Is that a badger? What is that? Or is that a raccoon? Kind of looks like a raccoon. But anyway, could be a badger. I just remembered, you guys remember, I don't know if some of you remember the honey badger little videos that they used to put out, I don't know, 10, 15 years ago. It was that this little guy who was like, honey badger don't give a shit. I said that. It was just what popped in my head when I thought about if it was a badger. I would die laughing. I would just laugh and laugh when I see those videos. They just really made me laugh. It says open up. He's being guided to open up. This divine masculine's being guided to open up to this divine feminine. Another sign of confirmation. You're being asked to open your heart to another divine masculine and divine feminine because she has to, allow him to speak and speak his truth, okay, without interrupting when he does come forward. You're being asked to open your heart to another, to let down your walls and trust that they want what's best for you. Your life will open up in wonderful ways once you decide to open up, divine masculine. How many more signs of confirmation do you need? This is your path. Okay, that this is what you're being guided to do. Again, these are confirmations for you. And I feel like that's it. I feel like that there's no need to say more. How many more times are you going to say, divine masculine, move forward? Heal and move forward to speak your truth to this divine feminine. Because you know that it's part of your life purpose, okay? It is tied to this divine feminine and your abundance and your happiness, your fulfillment. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, I'm going to thank everybody for joining me and sticking with me this long. This was way longer than I expected it to be. It just kept coming. And I just got to go with the flow of the Spirit, okay? I really hope this helped you, give you some clarity and some confirmations of things that you've already been receiving with your own intuition. As I always say, use your own intuition, and these should only be confirmations, okay? I really hope it helps you on your journey to move forward, divine masculine, if you're cross-watching, and divine feminine. I hope it gives you, confirmation on what you've been feeling already and your intuition. Thank you so much. I really hope that this helped again. Please like, comment, subscribe to assist and having these messages show up for more people that need to see them to get these messages. I really appreciate everyone's love and support of my channel, and I leave you in love and light. Thank you so much. Bye.